Johnny, welcome to 2K TV. Now, you were just scanned for NBA 2K23. Can you just...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Warriors taking on the Jazz. For the Golden State Warriors, a stellar year has put them at the top of the Western Conference. First place doesn't come easy, but you know what? They've worked for every single win. Jazz Warriors is next, right after this. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the Greek freak, but he doesn't want to limit himself to any country. He said that family members have told me I can't be the...
Well said, David. Wonderful story. Thank you. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Well, you look at Doncic. He stands at number 2 in the Western Conference. The fans giving him the backing he deserves.
No doubt about it. And it's been an outstanding campaign for him, and he's got to be a part of that starting lineup. A
great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. Then it's Morant. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Doncic in at the small forward position. And for Golden State, Antetokounmpo out there with Durant. Then there's Payton. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just seed them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Giannis. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Houston. Nice ball movement by Utah. The 3 from Morant. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
To the paint. Giannis against Bogdanovich. Antetokounmpo kicks to Curry. Another miss by Curry. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Doncic finds Morant. Mitchell outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
He gets that one.
And Jokic, with that incredible vision, quickly spots the open man.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field.
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
Gobert the pass to Morant. And Bogdanovich now top the key. Here's Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Warriors trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Curry. Fires from deep. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Morant outside. Doncic finds Mitchell. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Golden State's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Payton passes to Curry. Here's Jokic. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Bogdanovich passes to Doncic. Here's Gobert. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Out to Doncic. Now here's Morant for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Payton. Floats it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Gobert. And Doncic. Here we go.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Different look here for the Warriors. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Jokic. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Antetokounmpo. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Eric Paschall comes in for Bogdanovich. Rivers, he's checked in for Doncic. And it's Ball in for Ja Morant. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter.
Whiteside light off his feet. Plus he can block your shot with either hand.
Cousins, and then Cousins with the double.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020. LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Poole. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Ball. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Down low. Here's Paschall. And slam dunk by Paschall.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And it's good, 2 points.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Cousins. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway. Cousins has got his second basket.
You want to stop DeMarcus Cousins from driving, but then he also can hit the mid-range jumper.
Here's Whiteside. Back to Mitchell. Deep 2 from Ball. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Utah. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And the 2021 League MVP, Nikola Jokic, discussed what
the hustle work, every day.
He did indeed. Those long hours, Greg, in the gym are something the fans don't always recognize.
And even for a player like the Joker, who seems like a savant with the ball, it all comes back to the work.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Peyton. Howard is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Porter. And it's Poole in at the point. And here is Poole. Following LaMelo Ball's three. Howard can't hit. Utah leading by 12. Now the pass to Whiteside. No good from outside. The Warriors shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And one thing about... Oh, that was something else!
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Now here's Peyton following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. And Cousins throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Passes the ball. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. Ball's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Jazz.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Timeout called the Warriors. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream. Their third three-pointer in a row.
Warriors trail by 12. Poole with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. Here's Giannis. Can't hit that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Morant finds Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. Doncic outside. Morant right side. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
It's his first personal foul.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Utah.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Giannis dunks it down.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Grant, and the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
It's his first personal foul.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Golden State. It's a 13-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. Durant, the pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display. Capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovic. Pass to Morant. Here's Ball. Back to Morant. Feeds to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Now the Warriors moving it up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Morant.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And 74%, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
The Jazz making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Giannis right side. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Morant looking around. Pass to Doncic.
2 minutes
Driving the lane. Misses the layup. Warriors trail by 10, and we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And here's Jokic. Following Ja Morant's 3. Now, here's Poole. Defended by Butler. They grab their own miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Warriors have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Jokic with the bounce pass. Now, here's Poole. D right on him. Over Butler. Poole no good. Jazz leading by 13. And Doncic. Here we go.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Morant against Curry. And there's the pass to Poole. Curry against Morant to end the run. And the layup good by Curry. Curry's got 6.
In the paint, Steph is so effective. Those high percentage looks, they look easy.
Here's Durant. Gobert with the block. Butler deciding where to go with it. It's Morant in the corner. Bogdanovich dishes to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Slammed down by Doncic. A monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so we wrap up the first half. Utah out in front, up by 15. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had 14 points and 1 assist. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And so it's Golden State with it, down by 15. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Gobert. Donovan Mitchell is out there with John Morant. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Doncic in at the 3 spot.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Doncic against Curry. The tray. And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 9.
Silky shot by Steph Curry. I envy his 3-point abilities.
Doncic against Payton. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
3-pointer.
Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career. And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
And the basket by Curry. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Now, here's Morant for 3. And they'll get another chance. Back to Bogdanovic. Jazz passing it around. Sinks the triple.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Utah.
Continuing to stoke the fire. His shot making has been absolutely superb.
Timeout called the Warriors. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovic consistently among the league's top 3-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Jokic. Howard comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Porter subbed in for Durant.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Ball kicks to Mitchell. To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Pascal's got his 2nd bucket.
In pick-and-roll situations, Donovan Mitchell has done an outstanding job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Inside. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Ball kicks to Whiteside. Back to Mitchell. Takes it inside. Pass to Rivers. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 16-point game.
The whole team is loving everything Steph is doing. Playing with the ease on offense tonight.
And Ball slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Ball against Curry. To the middle. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Such a clever facilitator. Steph Curry is fantastic at noticing when his teammates are uncovered.
Here's Ball. Kicks it to Rivers. Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. To the inside. Heat. Good D by Mitchell.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
The kick out to Ball. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Ball. Jacks up a 3. Rivers can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 14. Curry attacking, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession. Pools checked in for Golden State. The Jazz also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Eric Paschall, and it's Butler in for Mitchell. Near the three-point line, it's Poole, and that one's on target from the wing. Poole's got his third basket of the night. Ball with it. He's picked up by Cousins. Outside Butler. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's his second personal foul.
Nimble inside play there from Ball, finding ways to work around the defense and score.
And the Warriors with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Cousins. Antetokounmpo comes in for Dwight Howard. And Durant subbed in for Otto Porter Jr. Back to Poole. Drives to the hoop. The pass to Jokic. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Utah. They led by as many as 18 points. Ball, the pass to Gobert. Ball feeling it out a bit. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Ball. Over Jokic. Another miss by Utah. Warriors trail by 15. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Curry against Bogdanovich. Here's Curry. Back to Jokic. And stolen by Bogdanovich. He got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz. 13 points up at the end of the period. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hand. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Jokic is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Durant in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Warriors trail by 15. Jokic gets to Durant. Back to Jokic. To the paint. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Jokic.
And I'll tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Doncic, no good. The Warriors shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. This is it to Poole. Antetokounmpo against Butler. Antetokounmpo, no good. Jazz leading by 13. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Morant.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Here's Giannis. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Bogdanovich.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Durant. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. The lead is 15.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Timeout called the Warriors. Payton is checked in for Jordan Poole. And a switch here also for Utah. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Butler. Doncic has gone 6 of 9 from the field, just 3 misses, shooting a terrific 67%. Jokic passes to Payton. Rebound, Utah. Bogdanovic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Mitchell for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Warriors trail by 17. There's the pass to Jokic. Doncic against Durant. Nice move. Count that bucket.
He's so polished. All Durant needs is a little airspace to get his shot off.
Morant flies in. And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Curry can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 17. It's taken away by Payton. Passes it to Jokic. He kicks it to Curry. Now here's Payton. He takes it in. Ready by Bogdanovic.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic. Look a little stunned.
And the Warriors with possession here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that one's good by Giannis.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work. And he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
Morant against Curry. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell.
3 ball.
Mitchell's got 6 assists in the game. Now Curry. Payton outside. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up.
2 minutes.
Pass to Gobert. Mitchell dishes to Morant. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and the shot is good. Morant's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Pass to Durant. Giannis outside. Jokic on top. Morant against Curry. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Jazz.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for
Ja Morant.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Eric Paschall comes in for Bogdanovic. Daniel House is checked in for Doncic. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Donovan Mitchell. Down low. No good from Cousins. Morant against Lee. Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 31 points. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Ball's knocked loose. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Morant against Lee. Over to the wing. Back to Morant. Launches a three, and that falls.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach at that end?
Just try to win games, and my teammates put a lot of trust in me, being aggressive on the balls and try to be aggressive at the rim. And when we play as a team like we do tonight, it's tough to beat us.
You were in full Stifle Tower mode tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.